Good morning students, welcome to chemistry class. This video is for class 7th. Class 7th, we have learned some of the topic of chapter 1. Let's see the another topics. Here you can see that full forms are written of LPG and CNG. So what is the full form of LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. And CNG full form is compressed natural gas. Now uses of CNG and LPG. CNG is used as a fuel, clean fuel in vehicles, and LPG is used as a cooking gas in gas cylinders in the kitchen. You are familiar with these uses. Now next topic is composition of matter. Matter is classified into two parts, pure substances and impure substances. Pure substances are further classified into elements and compounds, while impure substances are known as mixtures. Mixtures are further classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. This we will study in another class. Now, pure substance. A substance having fixed chemical properties and fixed physical properties is called a pure substance. A pure substance can be an element or a compound. Now, element. An element is a substance that cannot be broken into simpler substances by a chemical process. Means, element cannot be broken down into any of the simpler substances by any of the chemical means. There are 118 known elements. Examples of elements are gold, silver, iron, sulfur, carbon, oxygen, etc. An element consists of very small particles called atom. So, what is atom? An atom can be defined as the smallest unit of an element having all the characteristics of that element. When atoms combine together, they form the molecule. So, what is molecule? Atoms of certain elements combine together to form particles called molecules. For example, two atoms of oxygen combine together to form an oxygen molecule. Here in this diagram, you can see this is one atom of oxygen, this is another atom of oxygen. When they both atoms combine together, they form a molecule of oxygen. In equation form, we can write one atom of oxygen plus another atom of oxygen to form O2 means oxygen molecule. O2 means oxygen molecule. Now next topic is noble gases. Some elements such as helium, neon, argon, krypton, radon and xenon exist as single atom and do not form molecules. These are called noble gases. These all six noble gases are there, and these noble gases do not react with any of the atom or molecule. That's why they are also known as inert gases. Now compound. A compound is a substance which consists of two or more elements combined together chemically in a fixed proportion. Means when two or more elements combined in a fixed proportion, in a fixed ratio, they form a compound. For example, water is a compound, consists of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom, combined together in a fixed proportion, that is 2:1 by volume. Now in this diagram you can see this is one atom of hydrogen, this is another atom of hydrogen, and this is one atom of oxygen. When these all atoms combine together, they form a molecule of water. So what is the formula of water? H2O. So this is the diagrammatic representation. In equation form we can write 2H2 plus O2 forms 2H2O. Means two molecules of hydrogen reacts with one molecule of oxygen to form two molecules of water. If we elaborate it, then we can write one atom of hydrogen reacts with another atom of hydrogen, reacts with another atom of oxygen to form water, one molecule of water. Similarly, same process occurs here. So overall reaction is 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Here this is a balanced equation. We have written hydrogen and oxygen in the molecular form. This is the diatomic molecule of hydrogen and this is the diatomic molecule of oxygen. And this forms the molecule of water. Now activity for you, activity 1. The aim of the activity is to demonstrate that matter has mass. Material required: 2 balloons, thread, a meter scale, a needle. What is the procedure? Take two balloons and blow air in them. Tie their ends with long and equal threads. Suspend the balloon at the two ends of a meter scale. Make a loop with the thread in the scale. This is done to balance the scale as shown in the given figure alongside. Prick one of the balloon using a needle. Now, what you will observe? You will observe that the meter scale tilts toward the inflated balloon when the other balloon is busted. Means, when you will tie both the balloons to the meter scale, the scale is straight because both balloons have equal mass of air. When you will prick one of the balloon with the help of a needle, then what happens? The air present in that balloon escapes out. So what happens? The meter scale tilts towards the inflated balloon. Why to the inflated balloon? Because inflated balloon is heavier than the busted balloon. And this is heavier because of the presence of air in it. That's why this happens. So what is the conclusion? We conclude that this occurs because of the presence of air in the balloon. The inflated balloon containing air is heavier than the busted balloon. This confirms that matter, here air, has mass. So which matter we have taken inside the balloon? Air. That's why we can say that air has mass, or we can say that matter has mass because air is a state of matter. Activity 2. The aim of the activity is to show that matter occupies space. The material required are 250 ml beakers, some water, some sand and a spoon. Procedure. Take 2 beakers of 250 ml each. Fill half of both the beakers with water. Note the level of water in the beakers. Now add 4 spoons of sand in one of the beakers. Again note the level of water in the beaker. What you will observe? You will observe that the level of the water increases in the beaker in which the sand was added as the sand settles down in the beaker. So what conclusion you will draw? This shows that some space is occupied by the sand added to the beaker, due to which the level of water increases. This shows that matter occupies space. Means when you will take 2 beakers of 250 ml and both the beakers you will fill half till half level. So one of the beaker you will add 4 spoon of sand. So you will see that in that beaker the level of water increases or rises. Why it is the level of water rises? Because you have added the sand. So sand occupies the space inside the beaker. That's why the level of the water increases. This shows that matter occupies space because sand is a matter. It is a solid state of matter. So this also occupying space in the beaker. That's why the level of the water increases. Now assignment time. Now see the exercise work which I am showing to you in your book also. This is the fill-ups given on different page numbers in your book. I have done on one page. So you have to write this all fill-up in your book only. You have to fill these all fill-ups in your book. You don't have to write in the copy. These one-word answers you have to write in your book only. Okay. Now next is match the following. Column A and column B. You have to match column A with column B. Now next third is identify the error in the given statements and write the correct word in the blank. So these are the statements given. Any of the word is wrong in these statements. You have to circle that wrong word and you have to write the correct word here in this blank place. So this also you have to do in your book only. You no need have to do in the copy. Fill these answers in your book only. Now next is short and precise. This A part is show the given text in the form of flowchart. So these are 2 questions, 3 states of matter and particle theory in context to the 3 states of matter. So for both these 2 questions you have to make the flowchart. Now B is give reasons for the following statements. These are 5 give reasons. Few I have done in the previous video also, and rest of the give reasons you have to find. So this all work you have to do in the copy. So next is answer in short. What is matter? Why are solids hard and rigid? Why do liquids have low density? Give the uses of CNG and LPG. What is an element? Why is carbon dioxide a compound? What is particle theory? How are particles arranged in gases? Now at length, these are the long answers. So these are the first is differentiate between the following: solid, liquid and gases, then atom and molecule, and then element and compound. Now these are answered in detail. First is with the help of an activity show that matter has mass. Second is with the help of an activity show that matter occupies space. Third is write the properties of solids. Fourth is write a note on composition of matter. Fifth, discuss the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gases. Now this is observe and perform. This is also given in your book. You have to observe the given image and answer these questions. So this also you have to do in your copy. Next is observe the given image carefully and answer the following question. So these are 3 questions based on this given image. So you have to answer these question also, and this also you have to do in your copy. Now this is review your learning after the chapter. This is given in your book. So the A part is answer in one word or a few words. So this one word answers you have to do in the book only, and state whether the given statements are true or false. These are 5 true and false. You have to write true and false against each statement, and if the statement is false you have to recorrect it, means you have to correct it also. So this question also you have to do in your book only, don't do in the copy. Now next is match the following, column A and column B. Again you have to match column A with column B. This work also you have to do in the book only. Don't do these one word type answers and questions, matching, fill-ups, true, false in the copy. These all work you have to do in the book only, and question answers, flow chart, give reasons, these work you have to do in the copy. Now next is learn all the terms and definitions given in the book. This all work will come in your UT. So prepare the chapter well. Thank you, students.